Welcome back to the channel. So I got a watch for review. This is Aaron's from the OFD channel. This is from his personal collection. If you've ever watched the movie Interstellar, you'll see a couple Hamiltons in there, but you'll see one of them, which is quite popular. It's called the Murph. And this is from that movie, shows it in many parts of that film, and it's a very cool watch, highly desirable and very hard to find. I've looked all over the place, so let's dive into this thing. This is the packaging. I understand it comes in a different box as well. This is the one that Aaron's came in, and it's a very nice box, wood box, nice, very nice looking. And let's open her up. Oh yeah, look at that. This thing is beautiful. So let's get this thing off the pillow here. Oh, that's nice. Let me wipe some smudge. There's some smudges here on it. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks good. Wow, it's picking up a lot of reflection. I don't think they use any AR coating at all on this watch, but let's get this off. So hopefully we can get some good focus on this, but we'll see. All right, so there we have it, guys. This is the Hamilton. This is the khaki automatic Murph, okay? It's a big watch. It comes in at 42 millimeters from side to side, 52 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, and the thickness is under 11 millimeters. It's actually at 10.8, so very thin. That's going to make this watch wearable. The lug to lug size at 52, that is out of my comfort zone. I'm a 50 millimeter from tip to tip kind of guy, okay? I don't like to go much taller than that, but the thickness really helps that, and then these curved lugs is going to make it really hug your wrist, okay? 22 millimeter lug opening. And you can tell this is completely brushed all throughout, except for the bezel, which is polished, okay? And that bezel does not come off. It looks like it's integrated into the case, and they just have it, polished all throughout. And it has I'm not sure if that's flat. It looks slightly domed, maybe, sapphire crystal. And it doesn't have any AR coating, because you could just see, it's picking up all the reflection all over the place here. Beautiful dial, cathedral style hands. Beautiful Arabic numerals. It kind of has a vintage Lume color, okay, of the markers and hands. Very nice second hand, just ticking away there. You could see in that lighting, the dial kind of has a light texture to it, and it's kind of almost a matte black dial. Hamilton up there at the top, khaki automatic towards the bottom here, Swiss made at the bottom. Nice. I've always liked the khaki filled watches. They always have a nice size crown. Of course, hand winding, okay, and hacking. It does all that. This thing's already keeping time, so I'm not going to stop it. Sapphire crystal, and I believe it's a sapphire crystal on the back as well, okay? This is running the Hamilton H10 movement, which is, you'll see it in Tissot, you'll see it in many different brands. I think Mito, which, most of the Swatch Group brands. And what it is it's a heavily modified 28-24 movement. And it's laser regulated at the factory. It has an 80-hour power reserve, and they slowed it down from 28,800 vibrations per hour to 21,600, which, if you look at some older watches and even some higher end watches of today, they'll use this movement, or not movement, they'll use that beat rate, and it's just much easier on the gears, escapement, everything, and it also gives you a better power reserve because it's not running so fast. So that's pretty cool. And 80 hours, that's a long time. You could take this off at the weekend, pick it back up for Monday, and it's still running with actually some reserve left. So that's pretty good. And it looks good. Nice Hamilton decorated rotor, 25 jewels. Good looking movement. Not bad. The only thing is you cannot regulate this. Once it's done, it's done. So I guess maybe you'd have to go back to Hamilton if there was a big issue with regulation, and they'd have to tweak it or do whatever they have to do. But from what Aaron's reporting on this, I think it's like 3.5 seconds fast a day, which is more than, that's COSC for sure. So that's really good. That's more than adequate. 22 lug opening, I said that. Hamilton embossed here on the leather. Very nice strap, soft, it's got this rib in the center here, which is padded, and it's very thick. So that's very nice. It's going to be, comfortable on the wrist. Hamilton signed buckle, and that's a nice buckle too. It really is. It's nice. Polished here and brushed. Looks like it's brushed. Yeah, it is. Brushed on top and then polished right here. That's very nice. Yeah, so this is a nice watch. It really is. The second hand, I don't know if we could see it. It's got some, you can kind of see it right there, some lines on it. And I guess that's equals to Eureka in Morse code. So, and they did that because of the movie. So if you watch the movie, this will make sense to you. But it's a very long movie, I might add. But this is a cool watch. I mean, the only thing it is it's a big watch. Okay, let me put it on my wrist so you can see it. Let me take this one off. Okay, so let's get it on the wrist. It would have been perfect if it was like a 40, okay? Even at 42, if they would have, changed the lug, shortened them down to like a 50 or 48, it would have been fine, okay? But see how, now I have a 7.5-inch wrist, and it's still, it fits. It's not bad, but it almost seems like it wants to drape over my wrist there. Okay, so 7.5-inch wrist, that's probably the max that you'd want to, wear. Aaron puts it on, he wears it, he loves it, and it fits his wrist. And the reason why it does so much, and he has a little smaller wrist than mine, is that it really hugs your wrist, and it's thin. So it just curves down, hugs the wrist perfectly. So that's why it fits so well, but it is tall. It's very tall. But I love the thinness of that watch. And the only way you're going to be able to get a thin watch like that is by using a movement like this. That size movement will fit in just about anything, and it is in a lot of manufacturers use the 28-24. This one, of course, has been altered, but same size. Barrel is different probably because of the 80 hours, but that just, it has a good fit. It does hug the wrist. I can't say that it's not going to fit you. It's just tall, okay? Beautiful though. Beautiful looking watch. Let's get a Lume shot real fast. I love this Lume. The dial looks really good. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Let's turn the lights out. Oh yeah, it's got great Lume. Look at that. That Lume is amazing. Bold, strong, super luminova. So for a field watch, that looks great. It really does. Flip the lights back on. All right, and if you compare it to, this is a nice strap too, it really is. It's a real classy looking watch. This is, it's a field watch, but this is more of a dress watch. With this strap, you could dress it down, put a, NATO on it, or an old style leather strap, but this is a nice strap, so it really makes it look dressy. Now, if you compare it to my 104 that I acquired, and I have not done a review on this, you really tell, look how much longer that is, the case. So this is I think 48 lug to lug, and this is a 52. So if you kind of line up the lugs, look how much longer the Hamilton is. And this is a 42, this is a 41. So the side to side is about the same. It's just the width of that, or the length of that case. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is the Murph, man. Great watch, great looking watch. I'm super happy I got to, or that Aaron loaned this to me so I could check it out. This is just cool to have, cool to look at. Enjoyed spending some time with it. I don't know if I mentioned the crown is signed, of course, like all Hamiltons, and it is polished. But very nice. And I've had some Hamiltons in the past. I like Hamilton. It's a great brand, great history. And by being included in the Swatch group, you do have all that, Swatch group technology like this movement. So that's very cool. And they're affordable. They are affordable. I think these are around $1,000. I could be wrong, But anyway, I'm going to check out. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.